Understanding isoquant curves, a key concept in production theory. What is an isoquant curve? An isoquant curve is a graphical representation that illustrates the various combinations of inputs that yield a specific level of output. This curve is essential in production theory and is primarily used to analyze the relationship between two key inputs, typically capital, K, and labor, L. By employing isoquant curves, businesses can adjust their input ratios to optimize production and maximize profitability. Importance of isoquant curves. The concept of isoquants aids companies in determining the most efficient combination of inputs necessary to maintain production levels while minimizing costs. This flexibility is crucial in a dynamic market environment where input costs can fluctuate and production processes need to adapt to various economic conditions. Key takeaways. An isoquant curve represents all combinations of two inputs that yield the same output, demonstrating the trade-off between those inputs. The isoquant curve helps firms make strategic decisions about input utilization to enhance production efficiency. It highlights the marginal rate of technical substitution, MRTS, illustrating how firms can substitute between inputs without altering total output levels. The marginal rate of technical substitution, MRTS. The slope of the isoquant curve indicates the marginal rate of technical substitution, which reflects the rate at which one input can be substituted for another while maintaining the same output level. For instance, if a firm can increase labor input while decreasing capital input and still achieve the same production level, the MRTS will convey how much capital can be reduced with each additional unit of labor. Example. If a firm employs one additional unit of labor and can give up 4 units of capital while maintaining output, the MRTS of labor for capital is 4:1. This relationship helps firms understand how to allocate resources effectively based on changes in input prices and productivity. Properties of isoquant curves. Isoquant curves exhibit certain characteristics that provide insights into the behavior of production inputs. 1. Downward sloping. Isoquant curves slope downwards from left to right, signifying that increasing one input while decreasing another can maintain the same output level. 2. Convex to the origin. Due to the increasing MRTS, as more of one input is used, it requires larger reductions in the other input to maintain the same output. 3. Non-intersecting. No two isoquant curves can intersect. If they did, it would imply that the same combination of inputs yields different levels of output, which is logically inconsistent. 4. Higher output with higher curves. Isoquants positioned further from the origin represent higher levels of output, meaning more input is utilized effectively. 5. No touching of axes. Isoquants should not touch either axis because this would imply that one input can produce output without the presence of the other, negating the concept of substitutability. 6. Non-parallel. Isoquants do not have to be parallel, as the rate of technical substitution may vary based on the input combination. 7. Oval shape. The oval or rounded shape of isoquants clarifies the efficiency of production inputs across various combinations. Calculating isoquants. Isoquants can be calculated using the formula for MRTS. Backslash text, L, K, equals frac, delta K, delta L, equals frac, MP_L, MP_K. Where? K equals capital. L equals labor. MP equals marginal product of each input. This formula allows businesses to pinpoint the efficient trade-offs between labor and capital inputs based on productivity data. Isoquant curves versus indifference curves. While isoquant curves focus on production inputs, indifference curves belong to the consumer theory realm, depicting various combinations of goods that provide a consumer with equal satisfaction. Understanding both concepts is crucial as it enables economists and producers to analyze how to produce goods effectively while also meeting consumer demand. Isoquants and isocosts. Another important concept related to isoquants is the isocost line, which represents all combinations of inputs that incur the same total cost. The intersection of isoquants and isocosts helps producers determine the optimum input combination for maximizing output at minimum cost, effectively guiding production strategies. Conclusion. In conclusion, isoquant curves are essential tools in production theory, allowing businesses to visualize the trade-offs between different inputs while maintaining output levels. By understanding the implications of isoquants, firms can make informed decisions about resource allocation, ultimately enhancing productivity and optimizing operational efficiency. As firms navigate market challenges, the principles encapsulated by isoquants will remain integral to their strategic planning and economic analysis. By grasping the foundational concepts surrounding isoquants, businesses can adapt and thrive in an ever-changing economic landscape.